And is this possible because items fields are abstract? Close. It's these use and display are methods.
Correct. They're public methods that got inherited by all of these other objects. The only reason, let me point this out. This is really important. The only reason that Nelson is doing the abstract stuff is because he demonstrated earlier that in the code, one of the problems we had with the design that was going on was that we had the ability to instantiate the item, the base item class. There was nothing stopping us from doing that. And by instantiating an item class, it has no meaning. It was abstract in nature, even though at that point Nelson hadn't introduced you to the abstract keyword. It was abstract in the sense that it wasn't something as concrete as a gun. We know what a gun is. We know what a chair is. We know what a potion is. But an item, if I tell you, get me an item, I mean, that's very abstract as to what you're going to be grabbing. So to get around the problem, or to put an end to the problem of anyone being able to come along and instantiate just a raw item, Nelson made it abstract. So that fixed the problem of being able to instantiate item, which is fantastic. But we needed to assure ourselves, we needed to assure all programmers that may come in and use our API that we make available, if they're going to come in and write their own items, we need to ensure that there will be use and display, that those methods will absolutely, for sure, be on an object that someone else writes using our infrastructure that we've set up here. So if they're using item as a base class, the simple way that we can do that is we can make use and display those methods. We make them abstract methods. And what the compiler will do is say, okay, anyone who wants to inherit from item, do it. But you better implement use and display. If you do not implement use and display, I'm not going to compile. Period. What's that?
I just really love the "oh no, you didn't" voice. It's like the compiler's going to say, "No, talk to the hand."
Well, more or less. It's definitely not going to compile, though. It's going to say no, and that's the beauty of using abstract, because now Nelson can rest comfortably knowing that if anybody is going to extend item, it has to have an implemented use and display. So his code that uses items will not break.